Well, I guess that's it for Ben and Polly. Ben and Polly. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. Okay, so technically Ben and Polly will appear again briefly at the end of episode 6 of The Faceless Ones, but as far as them being active participants in the story, today's viewing was it. Of all the Second Doctor stories, The Faceless Ones is the one that surprised me the most the first time I watched it. I literally knew nothing about it. I don't know if I'd even heard of it. I suppose I must have seen the title float by at some point, but it had never jumped out at me as a story to pay attention to. And so I went into it completely blind, knowing nothing about what it was about, other than that it's the final story with Ben and Polly. It turns out the story is set in then current-day London at Gatwick Airport. In fact, the entire story takes place in and around the airport. They got special dispensation to film there and really made the most of that opportunity. The plot involves a mysterious airline, Chameleon Tours, that does budget youth tours to mainland Europe. And of course, there's something sinister going on. 2 episodes into the story, all we know is that apparently Chameleon Tours is taking plane loads of youth travelers over to Europe and they're never seen again. We also know that the people behind Chameleon Tours are, in fact, effectively chameleons themselves, with the ability to change their faces and impersonate other people. In fact, that's what happens to Polly early on. She's kidnapped and then replaced with a doppelganger. As for Ben, he's also captured, kidnapped, and both of them are now on the last Chameleon Tours flight out of London, never to be seen from again. I mean, unless the Doctor wins. Now, the galling thing about this story right now is that a complete animated reconstruction of the story has just been released in the UK. This is a 6-episode story. Episodes 1 and 3 remain in the BBC archives. Episodes 2, 4, 5, and 6... Did I say that right? Yes. Episodes 2, 4, 5, and 6 are completely lost aside from audio and telesnaps. So this animated reconstruction actually does a color animation reconstruction of all 6 episodes, including the 2 that still exist. And the mindset behind that is that the financial backers, the distributors, they have an easier time marketing a product that is an entire story in color, all in one format, instead of bouncing around between 2 episodes of 1960s era black and white television and then 4 other episodes in color animation. And I get that. The nice thing about that release is it does include the 2 existing episodes in their original form, so you can watch both of those as well. And in fact, those 2 episodes appear on the Lost in Time DVD box set, which is just a fantastic set, by the way. So the problem is that release has come out in the UK, it's due to be released in the US, there's no firm release date yet, it's probably several months away at best. Even if there was nothing else going on right now, it would be several months away at best. Now, given the state of the world, I suspect it's probably a year away or more, which is just really galling. As I say, this story was my big surprise of the Second Doctor era. It's actually my favorite Second Doctor story overall, without question. It's just perfectly paced and creepy and science fictional in the best kind of ways. It's just really good stuff. Now I've got 2 more days on the treadmill with this story, and I've got a good story to tell tomorrow about a new companion who was intended to replace Ben and Polly, and that didn't happen. So tune in tomorrow and I'll have that for you. And like I say, stay safe, stay home, be kind, be patient, and we'll all get through this pandemic together. I'll see you tomorrow.